Hi guys, and welcome back to Pass and Move. And for today's episode in our Travel Time series, we're with a new team in Southampton, and the year is 2020. Now, what happened, obviously, as you guys saw in the last episode, we did leave Leicester City, and we managed to snatch the Southampton job, which was previously held by Jorge Sampaoli, which is incredible that they sacked him. But I guess they weren't happy with how they finished last year. Which was a low 16th, of course, after reaching the highs of the 6th place finish, which they achieved in 2015-16, which is of course a Europa League spot. They'd be upset. Since then, though, the plan is to try and get them back into Europa League. However, expectations are just a mid-table finish, of which some of the squad were upset with, but I think it's a bit realistic from the board to expect that. You can't expect an immediate bounce back, and also because we need to make some improvements to the team just yet. Now, of course, there have been some ins and outs, but mainly outs, really. Some of these, of course, aren't in my hands. Some of the frees, the loans, of course, were all me. We did sell Salman Rondon for complaining. Filippo Costa complaining as well. A couple of these players were already unhappy before I got them. Before I came basically to the team. Will Hughes obviously wanted to leave to Tottenham because of their stature as a club, I guess, and managed to get 24 million for him. Now he's rated as 29 million, but he was valued as 24 million. Cedric, 5 million. Ronaldo Vieira, 12.5 million. And Matteo Gasparoni for 4 million. Some of these players, such as Ronaldo, had a lot of potential, but unfortunately for me, they weren't happy when I reached at the club, and so we had to let them go in total for 54 million. So we made a decent amount of money, and we bought in some players of our own. Riccio was a replacement. He will be playing as a centre mid on attack, which he's comfortable with. And we've got Alexander Arnold from Liverpool. He's kind of versatile, but we're actually going to be playing him in the full-back position. And 21 years old, young English talent, 22.5 million rated. So considering we got him for cheap, it was really good. And we also got forward Zouawi, who's a regen and expected to be a very key member of the squad for the future. Superb rating, and hopefully he fulfills that. Right now, though, he is on international duty, and we are going to be starting with this team here. In terms of tactics, though, a 4-3-3 with a false 9, 2 inside forwards, deep line playmaker, wing backs as well. Really just, all our strength in the wide positions as much as possible. Now the instructions are initially this, but I'm actually feeling like I should change that to letting my players be more expressive and roam from positions, and hopefully that should improve. We'll just try that for now though and see how the season goes on. But yeah, this is the team we'll be going with. We still need to make some sales. Players who aren't comfortable playing such positions. Nathan Redmond's actually a winger, not comfortable playing as an inside forward, even though it says he could play on the left wing. We need him on the right wing, and of course he doesn't have the finishing or decision making to really be an inside forward. So we'll be looking to get rid of some players still, but the fact is we haven't still completed our transfer window with 15 days to go. We need another striker to replace Salman Rondon. Diafra Osaka is of course not a false 9 at all, and more of a target man. We're just going to have to ask him to fill in until we manage to get our main striker. And in terms of who we're trying to get in, and there was Franco Lopez and our main target, which was Radoslaw Polos, who unfortunately doesn't want to leave from Hamburg, and they're unwilling to sell for anything less than his release clause of 70 million. Franco Lopez seems to be the player who we have to bring in now. Decent false 9 and decent price from River, really. But anyways, I think we can just kick off into today's game, which is against Newcastle. Tough game, but we did manage to beat them in the pre-season friendlies. Literally just the last game, actually. 3-1 win against them, but that's a friendly, and this is a Premier Division, and obviously two different things. Of course, we have an empty sort of bench, I guess you could say, but we do still have some players coming back from injury and suspensions. Actually, not suspension, I think just international duties. And of course, we're still bringing in a striker as well. Hopefully, we can do some damage here against a decent Premier League team, but also, it's going to be a completely different thing here. Apparently revenge is on the cards, but I'm not sure why, even though we beat them. I think this is probably from last season, and we would do well to go out with some encouragement instead. So we're not necessarily favourites, and I think we would do well to get 3 points here. We are at home though, so I would expect us to be favourites. I think Southampton and Newcastle kind of on the same level, really. Not in real life, but in this game anyways. Let's see where they finished last season. yeah, 9th. They did better than us, so I guess they should be technically favourites, but I think just about an equal game. Anyways, we do kick off here, and Sakao straight away getting involved in his false 9 role. He seems to at least be dropping in, you know, deep and actually trying to play as a false 9 rather than a target man. So hopefully we can see some more of that. We'll get the first corner. Can we score straight away? No, unfortunately, Ospina. Oh, they've got David Ospina. Let's see when he left Arsenal. Quite a while back. It looks like he only lasted a season in the game, I think. Anyways, he's back in England for Newcastle. Hopefully we can expose him. We do well to win the ball back, but it is Newcastle who win the second ball. Goes past our fullback. Decent ball into the box, and thankfully Dembele can't do anything about it, which is actually something that I forgot to mention. They've got Musa Dembele. Can you imagine? Incredible, really. I think with the Premier League the way it goes and how far we are in the future, anyone can get anyone by the looks of it. We've also managed to get Lingard. Ayoze was always there, of course, and Dembele is trying to come again. Oof, what a shot that is. But thankfully that's eventually dealt with, and it looks like Newcastle are not coming over here to mess about, and they want the 3 points today. They're not playing attacking, nor they're playing defensive, but their formation suggests that they're a bit more attacking than they are defensive, of course. Now we just have to tell Redmond to calm down. The clock is ticking, but hopefully we see things edge our way, and hopefully this is the highlight that happens. Romeo to Rodri. He finds Sakao. Can he put a good ball through? Decent to Buffon, but Ospina's there. He reads it well. Obviously, a kind of poor pass, but we'll take it. Either way, Newcastle on the attack through Lingard. He finds Ayoze. Dembele again, once more. Long range shot, probably? Nope. Instead, he goes into the box, but thankfully Forster deals with that. And Newcastle are proving to be more dangerous than anticipated. I think what we'll do is we'll switch to attacking, see if we can do any better as attacking. If not, we're going to have to go into the counter just because of how Newcastle are playing, really. Rodri, can you win that? Does well to get it from Shelvey. Ratio. Sakao. Through. Nope. See, a false 9 would have seen that. Unfortunately, Sayoze and Dembele who are going to come through for Newcastle here. Shelvey. Dembele. Yes, Monas. What a winning ball that was. Buffon. Bertrand. Now, that amounts to nothing in another Newcastle corner. Thankfully, they mess up their second clear-cut chance of the game. They're really damaging us here, really, to be honest. And this highlight doesn't seem too well, so I'm going to switch to counter. And let's just see how it goes now, but I don't trust it. Redmond's through here, though. Oh, decent shot. He actually took it with his left foot, even though he's right-footed. Guess maybe he has still some potential to be a winger, but anyways, just have to switch everyone's duties around. And I think that's fine. Let's see if we do any better on the counter. Hopefully we can try and expose them a bit more, because we're looking to expose at the moment, really. That's why we have to switch to counter. It looks like our stats have improved since doing that, so hopefully this highlight is ours. And this Sakao here finds Redmond. Redmond, can you do anything? Just going to take his man on. Finds Romeo. Romeo, nope. Instead he loses it to Shelvey. Manages to win it back through Rodri, though. Boys, you need to get rid of the ball quicker. Redmond, can you put a good ball into the box? And instead this Andrew Robertson, who's going to get sent off by the looks of it. Oh, actually, no, sorry. The yellow card was Redmond. My mistake. Looks like he'll just get yellow. Maybe we'll actually score from this set piece. Is this what the highlight is doing with us? No booking. Come on, Buffon. Munoz. Sakao. Redmond. I said he couldn't be an inside forward. Maybe I'm mistaken. Sometimes attributes are a lie. And there you go. Once we switch to counter, we do much better and we manage to score. We're going to get a nice, beautiful look through it here. A couple of chances to score, really. I think I hit our own player first. Redmond, well placed. You'd think he was an inside forward. Anyways, we need to be happy with how things have gone. And for some reason, Tolian is not listening, or doesn't seem to be listening anyways. Goalkeeper Forster having a great game there for us. And hopefully, long may that continue. Newcastle switching to a 4-4-2. going all out attacking, of course, and we'll do well to keep them out. So far so good though. A couple quiet game from Soufiane Bouffoul, Pion Sisto. Alright. Can he play as an inside forward? I think he can. Anyone tired? No one's tired. Alright. First sub for us. Hopefully you won't regret that. Looks like we're just, you know, letting things tick on, which is good because that's what I wanted. Holding on to a 1-0 lead would be great. A couple of tired players now, from Rodri onwards to Rescio. So who deserves the rest? Rodri does, but unfortunately no one on the bench for him. I think we can afford to take off both Dennis Zakaria and Rescio for James Ward-Prowse, and hopefully that will improve our attack a bit. Maybe we can get a second, insurance goal really. Newcastle having more majority clear-cut chances, but we've had more possession and just about equal shots, so, and again, as I always say, the only stat that matters is the one in the top left corner here. Southampton 1, Newcastle 0. No highlights to show in the second half, which is a bit strange, but, as long as we win this game, it doesn't really matter, does it? Tempted to go into contain even more, but let's just keep things as is. And we see a highlight here, so hopefully that's not me regretting my decision. Rodri to Ward-Prowse, Saka. I could have put it in for our left winger there, but Redmond finds Saka, and maybe he'll do something here. Redmond, Prowse. Our first clear-cut chance of the game coming in the 81st minute through James Ward-Prowse, and unfortunately he couldn't make the most of it. But can he put the ball into the box? Nope, he couldn't, and instead it's Newcastle on the counter through Gomez. Mitrovic here finds Horta. Can we deal with the ball? Oh, okay, of course we can deal with that all day. 5 minutes left to the game here. Is it going to be nail-biting finish? Nope, not by the looks of it. Looks like we'll get the 3 points. And there you go. 1-0 win. Zakaria almost grabbing another goal there. But it will end 1-0 to us, and that's a decent start for us as manager and as a team, really. And in the game we weren't exactly favourites for. Alright then, that's 3 points. Climb up to 8th. Not bad start. And we're going to be doing the usual thing we do, which is come back within 5 games time. Hopefully by the time that happens, we will have our squad sorted out. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against Watford. Team just about the same as us really. Again. And they finished 8th, so they should technically be better as well. But yeah, hopefully by then we'll have all our transfers sorted out and whatnot. We've got some decent amount of money left, 37 million. We can still do some decent damage. Of course, some of the board and some of the fans are a bit upset with some of the transfers, but not on my hands. A lot of these players didn't want to be here, so I'm not going to keep them here. But anyways, that will be all for today's episode. So if you did enjoy it, please do, of course, hit the like button and subscribe for more Daily Football Manager 2017 content. And as always, thank you guys for watching.